Hi guys, this is Vineet and I welcome you to this video. Today's video topic is media sets and media families in SQL Server. This will be a theoretical session where we will talk about the media sets, what do we mean by media sets, and media families in backup and restore operations. Before we proceed ahead, I would request you guys to please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There's a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button, it will give you a bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future and upcoming videos, and also to get notifications on the videos I'm posting in the area of backup and restore these days. If you want to get those timely alerts for backup and recovery videos, do subscribe to my channel so that you can get the timely notifications. So let me give you 5 seconds. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm waiting, guys. Please go ahead and quickly subscribe. So guys, I hope you must have subscribed by now. So let's move ahead. There are some points to remember while watching this video. Please watch this video till the end to gain better clarity of the concept. And if possible for you, please watch this video twice or as many times as you like until the concept gets clear to you. Perform any exercises in your test and lab environments, only do not touch any production environment or production databases. And we would like to know your thoughts regarding our videos, so please do share in your comment, feedback and suggestions. We eagerly wait for your comments and would love to read the same. We have created some playlists for you to watch. Some of our popular playlists are SQL Server database design, SQL Server indexes, SQL Server integration services, SQL Server business continuity, and SQL Server performance tuning. These are our major playlists. The reason we have created playlist for you is because we feel that playlist is a best way to learn. If you want to learn about any particular area, for example, if we talk about this video belongs to the business continuity area. So if you want to learn about the business continuity area as a whole, what we would recommend is you should go to the business continuity playlist and check out all the videos from starting till the end. Alright, and I will show you shortly how you can go to my channel page to view the playlist. I will show you the business continuity playlist and maybe a couple of other playlists to give you the idea how you can browse through my playlist and watch out all the videos to get better understanding in a particular area. Now, just below the playlist, I have a topmate.io page, and the link to my homepage is https://topmate.io/VRMAVAN. This is my homepage where I provide all the paid services regarding SQL Server. So there are multiple sublinks as well. So the first link is for if you want to take the SQL Server coaching. It will be only a single session and it will be a 60-minute session. For that you need to pay 1500 rupees if you are interested in that. Or if you want to take a package of sessions, then yeah, 30 session package will be cheaper for you, where you only need to pay in the 30,000 rupees for 30 sessions. So it will cost you a little less. Otherwise, the cost for 30 sessions are 45,000, and this package will only cost you 30,000. And the third link, if we talk about, if you have a discussion with me on where and how to start with SQL Server, you absolutely have no idea where to begin your SQL Server journey with, then yeah, you can have a 45-minute session with me. It will be a one-to-one call. All of these are one-to-one calls, guys. There won't be a group call, so individual attention will be paid to you, whatever you're talking, whatever you're asking. So individual attention will be given to you. So I was talking about the third link, which is to provide you guidance on where and how to start with your SQL Server career and how to proceed ahead and beyond SQL Server. You can have a 45 minutes discussion with me where I will charge only 500 rupees for 45 minutes. You can opt for this using this third link, and if you have any questions related to SQL Server, I can help you in answering those. The cost for that will be rupees 500 per question, and this will be the link. The first link is to pay for that service and ask your questions. And the last link is if you want us to make your partner in your day-to-day learning, if you want to discuss and teach us your learnings experience every day in the technology area, you can do that. So we will be your silent partner, listen to you, put in our viewpoints in regards to whatever you are learning or whatever you are teaching to us. So the cost for that will be rupees 400 per hour. And in this last package, we will not be teaching you anything, but yeah, we will be listening to you. Whatever you have learned, you can teach that to us. So we are ready to listen to you, and for that you need to pay 400 for an hour. Yeah, we can certainly give our feedback and suggestions, etc. But yeah, most of the work will be performed by you here. We will be only silent partner over here with you. We'll try to learn from you. So basically, if you teach to someone, it basically enhances your learning. So this is the service I've created for you to enhance your learning. So you can learn by teaching to us. So for that, the cost is 400 per hour. And apart from that, I have a channel page link. Let me show you my channel page quickly. So this is my channel page. And if you scroll to the bottom of the list, yeah, here you will find the popular videos on my channel, and you will find the playlist as well. So I was talking about this video, and this video belongs to the business continuity area. So the reason we create playlist for you is because we feel that playlist is the best way to learn. So for example, if you want to learn about the business continuity area, the SQL Server business continuity area, what we would recommend is you can go to my channel page. The link is this. I will include all the links in the video description area of this video. So this is my channel page link, and you can go to the created playlist section, and there you will see the SQL Server business continuity playlist, and you can click on view playlist to see the playlist in detail view, where it will list out all the videos. So if you want to learn about SQL Server business continuity area, what we would recommend is start from video 1, which is backup and restore overview, and go till the last video, which is the backup devices part 2 video that we posted yesterday. And we continue to post videos in this playlist, and if by chance you have completed the whole playlist, and if you have reached toward the end of the playlist, do let us know. We will post out more videos under that playlist. But you need to send us an email, and if you want to send us an email, yeah, there's a link to my email address. So it's vrmavane@gmail.com, where you send in your email. So I hope you have noted it down. If not, please note it down. Also, if you have any questions, any concerns, you can send out an email to me. I will try to help you. But it would be general concern. Otherwise, you need to opt for paid services if you have any concerns under any of these categories. If you want to get coaching, or if you need guidance, or if you have any questions related particularly to a SQL Server, there would be charges for that. But yeah, for any general concerns, you can write out an email to me. Let's come back to today's topic, which is media sets and media families in SQL Server. Let's begin our journey with notes. So let's talk about media sets and media families today. And this video belongs to the SQL Server business continuity area. And here we are discussing about the media sets and media families. And basically, media sets and media family terms are used in relation to backup and restore. So in this video, we will talk about the basic backup media terminology of SQL Server backup and restore. We will talk about the basic media terminology of SQL Server backup and restore, and this is basically for people who are new to SQL Server and are not aware about the basic terminology of backup and restore in SQL Server. So let me give you a gist of what all things we will talk about. We'll talk about the format that SQL Server uses for the backup media. We will talk about the correspondence between the backup media and the backup devices. And we will talk about the organization of backups on the backup media. And we will talk about considerations for media sets and media families. We will talk on steps for initializing or formatting backup media before you use it for the first time, or if you want to replace an old media set with a new media set. At that time also you need to do formatting of the media. And in our case, the media will be disk file. File will be considered as media here, and otherwise if you have a tape drive, that then the tape will be considered as the media which you can format. We'll also talk on how to override the backup sets in the media set and how you can append the new backup sets to an existing media set. We will talk about that. So first of all, let's talk briefly about the term media set. A media set is basically an ordered collection of backup media. So let me highlight that. Uh, Media set is an ordered collection of backup media. It can be an ordered collection of tapes as well, or it can be ordered collection of disk file as well. So media can either be tape or disk files. So it's an either ordered collection of tapes or it's either an ordered collection of disk files. And basically we write one or more backup operations on these devices, basically the tape and the disk files. That's what we are saying here, to which one or more backup operations have written using a fixed type and number of backup devices. So that is one of the points. If you are taking a backup, your type of devices should be same. If you are taking a backup on a tape drive, then you cannot mix tapes with the disk files. So everything should be a tapes, right? If you are taking a backup on tapes. Otherwise, if you are taking a backup on disk files, every media that you will be using will be a disk file. You cannot mix tapes with disk files. Alright, so basically we talk about the media set is an ordered collection of backup media. It can either be tapes or disk files. Now let's talk about the media family. So it can either be a backup created on a single non-mirrored device. So here we are talking about a single device, which is a non-mirrored device, right? It's not mirroring out the backup, which is why it is called a non-mirrored device. So if we take any backup on a single non-mirrored device, that is known as media family. So media family is basically a backup created on single non-mirrored device, and it will also be a backup created on mirror devices in a particular media set. Now, what is a backup set here? Earlier we talked about the media set, which is an ordered collection of media, either disk or tapes. Now, what is a backup set? Now, the backup content that is added to a media set by a successful backup operation is called a backup set. Alright, so whatever backup content we add to a particular media, it's known as a backup set. Now, let me give you an overview of these terms and terminology. Now, the backups on a set of one or more backup media compose a single media set. If we take a backup on a set of one or more backup media can either be tape. If we take a backup on one or more tapes, or if we take a backup on one or more disk files, it's basically called a single media set. A single backup is called a single media set. Alright. So let me highlight that. A single backup taken on a single device or a multiple single media or multiple media is called a single media set. And if we talk about media set, we talked earlier, it's an ordered collection of the backup media. Either it can be a tape or disk file. A media set is an ordered collection of backup media, either tape or disk files. Alright, so a media set is an ordered collection of backup media. It can either be tapes or disk files or Azure blobs as well. Let me highlight this line as well, to which one or more backup operations have written using a fixed type and number of backup devices. A given media set, if we talk about a particular media set, a given media set uses the tape drives or maybe a disk drives, or maybe it can use Azure blobs as well, available on the Azure storage, but not a combination of two or more. So earlier we talked about we cannot mix the media types. So we cannot mix tape drives with Azure blobs. The same thing. We cannot mix the disk drive with Azure blobs. So if we are using Azure blobs, we have to use all the items or all the media as Azure blobs. We cannot mix and match media. Alright. So we cannot do a combination of two or more. Now let's take an example over here. So backup devices associated with the media set might be 3 tape drives. So here we are taking a particular backup on 3 tape drives, tape 0, tape 1 and tape 2, denoted by this notation. And this together is called a media set, a set of 3 devices having 3 tapes, and this is a media set. And this media set contains only tapes starting with a minimum of 3 tapes, which can be 1 tape per drive. Alright. The type and number of the backup devices are established when the media set is created. So this type, whatever type of media you want to use, it can be a disk, it can be a tape, it can be a Azure blob. So the type and the number of backup devices to be used, it is fixed at or established at the beginning when the media set is created. So these are established at the time when the media set is, when we are creating a fresh media set. And later on they cannot be changed. Alright. However, if necessary between backup and restore operation, a given device can be replaced with the new device of a same type. So that can be done. You can replace an existing device with a new device, that can be done, but you cannot change the number of devices and you cannot change the type of devices if you have already created a media set. So this is established at the time of media set creation, initial media set creation, where we decide on the type of media to be used and the number of backup devices to be used. Alright, let's move ahead. Now a media set is created on the backup media. So we create media sets on the backup media, right? We use backup media, either tape, disk files, or Azure blobs. So we create media set on the backup media during the backup operation by formatting the backup media. So whenever we create a new media set on the backup media, the backup operation first formats the backup media. So it formats the backup media first before creating any new media set. And after formatting that backup media, each file or tape contains a media header. So after formatting the backup media, the SQL Server backup process will create a media header for this new media set. So it will create a media header for a new media set. And after creating the header, media header basically, it is ready to receive the backup content. And with this new header in place on the backup media for this particular media set, the backup operation proceeds to backup the specified data to the backup media on all of the backup devices specified for the operation. So this is an important paragraph. You can note it down if you like. You can take a screenshot of this message. Guys, notes can be available on demand if you want. If you want these notes particularly, notes will be created on a per video basis and contains a little charge as well. So in case you need a note on any particular topic I am teaching today, then yeah, you can send out an email to me. I had shared my email address earlier with you. You can send me a request. I will create a PDF for you and we'll send you the link to download that PDF file, but you need to pay some charges for that. It won't be more than 50 rupees for a single page of notes. Yeah, if there are multiple pages of notes, it will cost you more. Now, if we talk about the media sets, it can be mirrored to protect against a damaged media volume, a tape or a disk file. So sometimes while taking the backups, your media can become damaged or your media can malfunction as well, or your device can malfunction as well. The backup device can malfunction as well, which can result in improper backup written on that particular media, which may not be readable or something. Ultimately, you won't be able to use that backup if it is created on a damaged media. You won't be able to read out that backup from the damaged media. So we use the mirrored media sets in those cases. So media sets can be mirrored and it basically provides us protection against the damaged media. So if we create mirrored media sets, the media gets replicated on some other devices as well for redundancy purpose in case any of the media fails or media device can fail. So in order to provide protection, we use the media sets. And compressed and uncompressed backups cannot occur together in a media set. So we cannot take both the compressed and uncompressed backup on a single media set. And any edition of SQL Server 2008 or later can read the compressed backup. So compressed backup feature has introduced since 2008. So any version starting with SQL Server 2008 and beyond can create or read the compressed backups. Now let's talk about the media families, which is the last topic for this video. Now, backup created on a single non-mirror device or a set of mirror devices in a media set constitute a media family. So basically, if we talk about a backup, even if it's created on a single device, which can be a non-mirror device, or if it is created on a set of mirror devices, that backup is called the media family. All right. So this line altogether is important, and you can note it down as well. So any backup created on a single non-mirror device or a set of mirror devices in a media set constitute a media family. And the number of backup devices used for a media set determines the number of media families in a media set. So the media families number in a particular media set, it depends upon the how many devices you are using. So it depends upon the number of backup devices being used to take the backup for a particular media set. How many devices are you using? And this number, basically the number of devices determines the number of media families in a media set. And if we take an example, if a media set, if we talk about a particular media set, it uses two non-mirrored backup devices. So we are taking backup using the two devices, and these are non-mirrored devices, and it's a single media set, right? And we are taking a backup. The media set contains the two media families because we are using the two backup devices over here. All right. So this is what constitutes the media family. So media family is basically directly proportional to number of backup devices is being used. Now in a mirrored media set, so here we are talking about a mirrored media set. Each media family is mirrored. Alright, so if we talk about any mirror media set, each of your media family gets mirrored. For example, if 6 backup devices are used to format a media set, you have taken your backup on 6 devices, 6 backup devices, where you have formatted the media for a new media set, and you are using mirrors in this case. So if you are using 6 devices with mirroring, yeah, you can use a set of 3 and 3. So there will be 3 media families, right? Because you are using a set of 3 devices and 3 mirror devices. So in this case, we have 3 media families, and each containing 2 equivalent copies of the backup data. So guys, this line is also important, and I hope you are taking down the notes while I'm discussing this, or you can review this video again and take down the notes. And if we talk about tapes, now if we talk about tape or disk in a media family, each tape or disk in a media family is assigned a media sequence number. So if we talk about a media family, each tape or disk that we are using in that media family contains a media sequence number, or is assigned a media sequence number. And if we talk about the media sequence number of disk, it is always 1. And in a tape media family, the sequence number of the initial tape is 1, the sequence number of the second tape is 2, and so forth. Now let's talk a little bit about the media header, which I think is the last topic, and after that I will wrap up this video. So let's talk about the media header. So whenever we create a backup or whenever we are creating a new media set on a backup media, it formats that media, and during the formatting processes, or it also creates the header for this new media set, right? We talked about this earlier. Now every volume of backup media, whether it can be a disk file or a tape, contains a media header that is created by the first backup operation. So that is what I was discussing. So during the first backup operation, when you create a media set, right, it also creates a header, which is also known as the header of the media. And the first backup operation that uses the tape or disk creates this media header, and this header will remain intact until the media is reformatted. So until unless we create a new media set or reformats that media again, this header will remain intact. All right, so this is also an important line. You may note it down or take a screenshot. All right, so the media header contains all of the information required to identify the media. So this is what is the purpose of media set. It contains all of the information required to identify the media, whether it's a disk file or a tape, and it's placed within the media family to which it belongs. So media header also denotes the particular place in the media family, whether it's a second place, whether it's a third place. So it indicates it gives information about that particular media. The media header gives information about that particular media. Um, it also gives information on to which place this particular media belongs. Let me highlight that for you. And let me discuss about the information included in the header, media header. First information it contains is the name of the media, and the media name is optional while we create the backup. So we were talking that the media name is optional whenever you create the backup. So, but we recommend you to create the media name. So the recommendation is to consistently use the media names that clearly identify your media. So you should use a good naming convention that can identify your media. Although it's optional, but we recommend you to use the media name while creating the backups. And the media name is assigned by whosoever formats the media. So whosoever is creating the backup first time, and that person can define the media name during that time, whosoever is taking the backup first time. Now the unique identification number of the media set is also included in the header. So another item that is included in the media header is unique identification number of the media set. So it's a media set number. And it also consists of a number of media families in the media set, which also denotes the number of backup devices used for this particular media set, right? So the header also contains this information, how many media families are there in this particular media set. It also contains the sequence number of the media family containing this media. It contains the sequence numbers. It contains the sequence number of the media family containing this media. And it also holds the information on basically the unique identification number for the media family. So it contains these four identification numbers. First is unique identification number for the media set, unique identification number for the media family, number of media family used in the media set, sequence number of the media family containing this media. It also contains information on the sequence number of this media in the media family, already earlier included in the above 4 points, but yeah, I've specified it separately. And the media header also contains the sequence number of this media in the media family. For a disk file, this value is always 1. So only in the case of tapes, this number can differ if you are using multiple tapes. Now, whether the media description contains an MTF media label or a media description. So if we talk about the media header, it also contains a field which basically indicates whether the media description. So it contains the media description field. So this is the field. Now this field can either contain an MTF media label, which can be created by other backup programs, or it generally contains the media description if it is provided by the SQL Server. So if you are using any other software other than SQL servers to take SQL Server backup, then yeah, MTF media label is written in that particular media description field. Now let's talk about this. What is this MTF media label? And if we talk about the media that is used for the backup and restore operations, right? So we use media for backup and restore operations. All the media use a standard backup format called the Microsoft tape format. All right. So whatever backup and restore operations we are talking about, all of these operations use a standard format or a standard backup format, which is called Microsoft tape format or MTF. And if we talk about MTF basically allows user to specify the tape label that contains MTF specific description. So this is the definition of the MTF. MTF basically allows user to specify a tape label that contains a MTF specific description. And if we talk about SQL Server, it preserves any MTF media labels. So if the MTF media labels are created by another software to take the backup, and if it has filled the media description field with the MTF labels, right? SQL Server preserves those labels, right? Preserves those any MTF media labels written by any other application, but does not write the MTF media label. So in case the MTF label is written by another application, SQL Server will always preserve that label and will not try to write that MTF media label by its own, right? And if we talk about the Microsoft tape format or MTF media label or the media description, So this we have already discussed. So it contains the media description field. The header contains the media description field, where it may contain the MTF label or description provided by the SQL Server. Here we are also talking about that field. It can either contain the Microsoft Type format media label or the media description in the free form text if it is given by SQL Server. Now, it also contains the name of the backup software in case you have taken SQL Server backup through any other software. It will also contains the name of the backup software that wrote that particular MTF label. It also contains the unique vendor number of the software vendor that formatted the media. So if we have formatted the media using any other software apart from SQL Server, then SQL Server will also preserve the vendor number of the software vendor that formatted the media. And it also contains information on when the label was created, particularly the date and time. And it also contains information on the number of mirrors in the set, which can range from 1 to 4. 1 indicates an unmirrored device. So the mirror can be from 2 to 4. So we can create 2 mirrors, 3 mirrors, and 4 mirrors. So this is all the information that is included in the media header, which is created when we create our first backup or create our first media set. The media header gets created. So guys, I hope you like this video. In today's video, we have talked, let me start from the beginning. So we have started our discussion on media sets and media families. We have talked about some of the media terminologies like media sets and what are media family. We talked on the backup sets briefly. In my next video, we will elaborate on the backup sets and we will cover some practicals as well. So keep an eye. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe immediately. There is a subscribe button below this video. Use that button to subscribe. So we had talked about the backup sets briefly. In our next video, we will cover it elaboratively using the examples. And we have provided you an overview of these items together, the media set, media family, and the backup sets together. And with the use of an example, we have described you these terms, right? And then we have talked about the mirrored media sets as well, and we talked on the media families elaboratively. What is a media family? Then finally we have discussed about the media header, which contains a lot of information about the formatted media, and the number of information item that it contains is large. So you need to go through this item list. What all items or what all field does it contain, the media header. I hope you like this video, guys. If you really like this video, please click on the like button below this video. And if you have clicked the like button by now, you must see the subscribe button somewhere near to it. Click on the subscribe button. It will give you the bell icon. Click on that bell icon, select all notifications to get notifications regarding my future and upcoming videos, and including the videos that I'm creating in the backup and restore area these days. And soon we will start out on the always on availability groups once we finish off with the backup and restore section. So keep an eye. You should be a subscriber of our channel. That's very much essential because we provide very useful information for you guys. The information provided in our videos is immensely useful for you, and it will clear your concepts if you go through my videos thoroughly. So do subscribe. Let me give you 5 seconds. Please subscribe right away. I'm waiting, guys. Please subscribe. So guys, I hope you must have subscribed by now. If yes, do share in your comments with us. Do share in your comments feedback, suggestions, any questions, reviews, etc. We eagerly wait for your comments and would love to read the same. And if you have posted your comments, please guys share this video with your friends as well. So there's a share button that comes below each and every video. You can use that share button. Even below this video, you will see a share button. You can use that share button to share that video with your friends on any of the social media platforms. Please share my video with your friends. Ask them to subscribe to my channel. If they are working in a SQL Server domain, or in case they are working in data science domain, then yeah, you may ask them to subscribe to my channel, and my channel will be very useful for them. I thank you so much for your support and watching out this video today, and you have a wonderful day ahead, guys. Thank you so much.